Namaskar. Om. We are dealing with the Shankara Bhashya of Bhagavad Gita. We are going to see the 46th verse or shloka of the second chapter. In the previous shloka, we have seen that all the Veda part, which is dealing with the Karma Kanda, they are under the three gunas or three qualities, sattva, raja and tamas. And to know yourself or atma or to know Brahman, you have to go beyond these Vedas or go beyond the three qualities. You have to become nirdvanda, bearing the pairs of opposite alike, niryogakshema, not aiming for gaining anything or not trying to protect anything. And why it is so? That is described in this 46th verse. Yavanartha udapane sarvadas sampludodage tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanatah. The 46th shloka of the second chapter. Krishna says that whatever use you have from a well or from a small water source can be attained or achieved from a large water source, a large pond or a large lake, pure water lake. Likewise, a realized man, a man who knows Atma, will have all the benefits one gets by doing these Vedic rituals or Vedic upasanas or Vedic actions. So, whatever results they get by doing these actions prescribed by Vedas will be attained by a man of realization, a man who knows Atma. So, Shankara gives his explanation. Yatha loke kupatadagadi anekasmin udapane परिच्छिन्नोदगे यावन् यावत् परिमाणः स्नानपानादि अर्थबलं प्रयोजनम्. So whatever uses we have from small water sources like well or small ponds, like drinking, taking baths, washing our clothes, etc. Those uses can be attained from sa artha sa sarva artha sarvada sambludodage tavan eva sambadhyade. So that can be attained from a large lake or a large pure water source. All these uses you get from a well for drinking and for bathing. All these uses can be met from a large pure water lake. Tatra andarbhavati ityardaha. So that is included inside this. All the uses met by a well is included from the uses of a large water resource. Evam tavan tavat parimanaha eva sambadhyade sarveshu vedeshu vedokteshu karmasu ya artho yat karma bhalam. So in Vedas there are many rituals and actions prescribed by Vedas. If you do Agnihotra, you will get this. If you do this Yajna, you will get this. So all these results prescribed by the Vedas or all the upasanas, if you do this fasting or if you do this puja or if you do this ritual, you get this benefit or if you will get this result. all these results, sartho brahmanasya sannyasineha paramartha tattvam vijanato ya artho yat vijnana bhalam. So all that all those uses will be met from a large water source. There is no doubt about that. Likewise, whatever results you get from Veda will be attained by a man of knowledge. Just like you get all the uses of water from a large water source, a man of realization will get all the results which are attained by doing small Vedic rituals. So whatever, if you get 10,000 rupees, so you can do so many things with that. And another person gets 10 million rupees. So whatever actions or whatever benefit you can have from obtaining 10,000 rupees, and even more can be attained by having 10 million rupees. Likewise, the results attained by these Vedic rituals and upasanas are compared with these 10,000 rupees, and the result attained by realization or knowing the Atma can be compared with a man getting millions of rupees. So all those benefits which can be done by using 10,000 rupees can be achieved by getting 10 million rupees. Like that, tasmin tavaneva sambaddhite tatra eva andarbhavati. So it is included. It is included in that. So if you get a large source, a benefit attained by a small source is included inside that. And now Shankara is quoting a sentence from Chandogya Upanishad to substantiate this point. Sarvam tat abhisamedi yat kimcha praja sadhu kurvandi yas tat veda yat sa veda idi shrute. So whatever results people attain by doing good actions or Vedic actions, those results are attained by, here referring to a person called Raikwa. He will attain that. Or those people who are having the same knowledge as Raikwa, they will also attain all the results of the good actions done by all the people. So they will get, Raikwa will benefit from all the good actions done by the people. So whatever you do, the results I will get. So now it's praising the knowledge of Raikwa. So Raikwa is in such a great position that whatever actions done by, whatever good actions done by the ordinary people or the Vedic actions, those results will be achieved by Raikwa. He is not doing anything. So you must be knowing the story of Raikwa in Chandogya Upanishad. I will just briefly tell. Janashruti was a Shudra king. He was ruling a place called Raikwaparna. So he was devoted to charity, giving food to all people. At different places of his country, he used to donate food and other things. So he enjoyed distributing food to all people. So his fame spread to all the different countries. People came from different directions for having food from Janashruti and presents from Janashruti. So he was proud of his charity. One day he was uh, walking on his terrace. Then few birds, arendams we say, they were flying in the sky. So one bird said to the other bird, one hamsa to the other hamsa, told, so keep away from the place of Raikwa, so that your shadow shall not fall on the head of Raikwa. He is a great man. He is a man of great fame, doing a lot of charity. Then the other bird, other hamsa told that, oh, what about this Janashruti? When compared with Raikwa, this Janashruti's charity is nothing. And when compared with Raikwa, this Janashruti is a small man. His greatness, the greatness of Raikwa is big. So after hearing this, Janashruti became very sad. Next day, he sent his servants to all directions to find Raikwa. And the Raikwa was sitting under, leading a life like a beggar. He was sitting under a discarded bullock cart. Janashruti offered a lot of gold, wealth, chariots, land, and his daughter. To know the truth, there it is described as Samvarga Vidya. So after accepting these rewards, presents, Janashruti gave this Samvarga Vidya to Janashruti. So here the greatness of this knowledge, because by achieving that knowledge, all the results of all the Vedic rituals, all the results of these Vedic rituals done by his subjects is attained by Raikwa. So that was the greatness of the Vidya. Here also, a man of realization will get all the results of these Vedic rituals. Just like the uses of a well will be obtained from a large water source. Sarvam karmakhilam idija vakshyati. Also, in the 4th chapter, Krishna says, all the actions will end in knowledge. Tasmat prag jnananishtadhikara prapte. So, karma is an inferior thing, and jnana or knowledge is a superior thing. So, one is allowed to do actions or karma before attaining knowledge. So before he gets qualified for this knowledge, he is allowed to do actions or karma. Karmani adhikridena kupatadagadyarthasthaniyamapi karma kartavyam. So before getting knowledge or before this realization, so before he is qualified for this knowledge or jnana, a person is allowed to do actions according to the Vedas. That is described in the next shloka. We will see that next day.